Hi, it's Gary, and it's day number 5 of my Inky Countdown. Time to look at what we've got in the Diamine Inkvent calendar for day number 5. Let's have a look. Found it. Here it is. There we go. Now it's in camera. Day number 5. Use my trusty letter opener just to give me a hand. Mary Rose. Interesting choice of name, that, isn't it? The Mary Rose, or Marie Rose, that's a boat in my memory. This is standard ink, and it's, I want to say, like a goldy colour by the look of the label. We'll see what it's like when we actually write with it. Then we've also got on here, we've got the Colorvent calendar. We're looking for day number 5. Day number 5 over here, right at the top. So let's have a look into this one. Day 5, the void. So there are voids in space spanning billions of light years. Nothing exists there. It's perfectly black. Well, yes and no, because when we start looking at science, there's something everywhere. So nowhere is completely empty, but I can see what they're getting at. So let's take this out and have a look at this one. Looking at the label, I'm guessing this will be a black ink, and certainly with that description and name. But we'll see again in a few minutes. Let's move that out of the way. We'll fetch in the Star Trek calendar. So day 5 on Star Trek. There we go. Get in. Oh, it doesn't look. Again, we ripped. So who have we got here? Here we've got Uhura. Oh, and what's that? We've got a little green thing down here, a little green man by the look of it. So that's day number 5. Let me pop that away. Move this over out of the way, and we'll fetch in my 52 GSM Sanson Tomoe River paper. There we go. So this is my paper of testing. Got a nice little template to use. So we start with the Mary Rose. So I'll say this is a standard ink. No need to shake it around. But as soon as I pop it in my little holder, I get ink all over the place. So let's give the Serendipity Dip Pen, my pen of testing, a nice little drink. So this is Mary Rose. Well, certainly at the moment I would say it's going down a bit more as a brown colour. Be interested to see what it's like when it dries. Fetch in my trusty swizzle stick. Here we go, and we'll do our swatch. Can you tell I've been practicing using this swizzle stick? Getting a bit better at getting the swatch done first time. There we go. Move this out of the way, and we'll fetch in the cardstock. Do you like the look of this ink? Very pale, but it's really nice brown colour to my eye. Let's move that out of the way. Fetch back in the Tomoe River paper, and we'll do the second ink, the Colorvent, the Void. As I say, I'm guessing this is going to be a black ink, but we'll see in a few seconds, won't we? So this is the Void. Yeah, it looks very black to me. Oh no, I've messed up. I've got a template and I still managed to mess up. I don't know. So this is Colorverse. Day 5. See, even with a template, Gary still manages to mess something up. Let's fetch in the swizzle stick. We'll do our swatch. very dark looking, this. There we go. Let's move this out of the way. And we'll fetch in that cardstock again. So even though it looks black, I think when we look here, it's actually a dark blue. And I think, I mean, we'll come and look better when it's dry. There might be a bit of a red sheen in there. So we'll look when it's had a chance to dry. So to give that chance to dry, let's take a look in the big bag of gifts. Turning behind me again, fetching out that big bag. One of these days I'll come to it and it'll be full of a massive thing. So here's day number 5. Let's get into this, see what we've got in here. So day number 5. First thing, let's take a look at this. We've got a mug with, stubby holder, or can cooler as they call it here. They use the posh name, but yeah, stubby holder. So that'll be getting used. And it's Darth Vader. Let's pop that behind me. We've got a notepad. So what we've got here, Tomoe River notebook, 5mm dot grid. And what type of Tomoe River paper is it? By the look of it, it's the Sanzen paper, I think. And we've got a red box, so I'm assuming it's a pen. Let's take a look at this. Oh, wow, that's different. Let's take a look at this. So according to the box, this is a Jinhao 92. It's fairly heavy feeling. Got this, I'm guessing it's all metal. I do like this patterning. Got a converter in there. There we go. Here we've got the Jinhao logo though there on the nib. The medium nib. That's different, isn't it? That's unusual, that one. And quite heavy. I don't think I've got a Jinhao 92, so it's going to be interesting to see what that one's like. Let me pop that away. We'll fetch back in that Sanzen paper. So yes, Gary messed up. This first one, Marie Rose. Do you know, I'm going to say so far of all the inks that we've had as part of my Inky Countdown. So by day 5, we're up to 10 inks. This is my favourite. I do like that. That's an unusual colour. I don't know how best to describe it. To me, I would say it's a pale brown. I think that's really the best way I could describe it. And then what should have been in the one above, we've got the Void, their Colorverse. Would seem to be a very, very wet writer. When I'm looking over here at the swatch, I am seeing a little bit more of it being a dark purple or a dark blue rather than a black. Let's take a look on the cardstock. So on here, let me try and get the light properly for you because I can see it. There we go. I am seeing a bit of sheen coming through. Bit of red sheen coming on top of that. So it's like a purple with a red sheen. So that's day 5 complete. Join me tomorrow when we'll be taking a look at day number 6 of my Inky Countdown.